We're going to formally start, and I would like to invite you to listen to the welcoming remarks by the Director of InvestChile, Mrs. Karla Flores. Please, let's give her a hand. Welcome, Karla.
I know.
Good morning, everyone. First off, I would like to thank you for being here. This date is a complex date because it's a vacation period in this country, so we're very glad to see that a lot of people have responded. As you can see, we are following a seminar format, which we haven't done in a long time. The last time we did this was during the pandemic, and we had to do it online, and so we wouldn't miss this ecosystem of foreign investment. But since the last seminar that was done during the pandemic, we are in a very different world to the one that we were used to and knew back then. When we started planning this event many months ago, we were asked why to do an event of this characteristics in January after presidential elections. And to be honest, an understanding to talk about foreign investment is always relevant. But given today in the international context that we're facing, is a very urgent conversation as well. If there is something that foreign investors have always valued of Chile, is this state vision, this long-term vision, and the relevance that Chile has always given to foreign investment. And that vision hasn't changed with the political cycles, and that gives certitude to investors when they think on Chile as a place for locating their operations and investments. And, well, the international context that we're facing nowadays calls for reflection on how can we address the challenges that global investment flows are facing. We're not just talking about the conditions that Chile has for attracting foreign investment, but also all the key elements of international flows of investment. I believe it is time to talk about this, and we have a very interesting panel today with women who are leaders in different sectors, and that of course represent companies that operate in different parts of the world and that are also looking at to what is happening around the world. The world is not stopping, economical signals are always changing, and many of us are paying attention to the news around the world. And that's how this year starts, with a lot of movement, and we believe that it's important to meet and reflect on what's happening. We cannot forget that it's not only important to reflect on the moment, but also because of how important foreign investment is for our country. Foreign investment is not just being able to receive certain capital flows that are obviously important, but also it has to do with the contribution that it does to the productivity in different sectors. We can't also forget that foreign companies add more than 51% of the fiscal income of the country, and we make the state work. And it's only 10% of these companies that generate 30% of formal employment, and that is 85% in export of services. That's how relevant foreign investment is to our country. And to close, 80% of investment projects that are being developed and implemented in the next 4 years come from international companies. That's how relevant foreign investment has as a relevant economical stakeholder, and that's why it's important to care for the condition that Chile has as a receptor for foreign investment. I wanted to share with you an image. Oh, there we go. Thank you. This shows the evolution of the portfolio of investment projects in Chile. These numbers not only show the arduous and professional work that all the people that work in our agency, but also shows the interest of international investors in our country. These are specific numbers. Last year, InvestChile aided 463 projects on an amount of $65 billion. This number implies 17% growth compared to the previous year, and it's 32% more of what we received in 2022. And energy, mining, technology, infrastructure, either physical or digital, is at the head of these sectors. And another relevant is that these projects come from 44 different countries in the world. This is the beat of foreign investment in Chile. Many of these projects are going to materialize in the coming months and years. We're also very glad that more than 80% of this amount is regarding initiatives outside the metropolitan region. And this is something that we're trying to do, is take the benefits of economical growth to all the territories of the country. For these projects to materialize, for foreign investment to be an addition to the economical development of the country, we need to maintain and improve the conditions for investment, but also develop all the habilitating conditions to receive investment, starting with training of our talent, but also all the way to the digital and physical infrastructure, connectivity, make our permit obtention faster. These are all relevant issues. Also, we need to continue articulating private and public partnerships that will help us move forward in these issues. The role of this agency, as we know, we're a small agency, but our main role is to be an articulator between the public and private sector so we can move forward in projects that will benefit the country and its people. I always say that given my role, I have the possibility of meeting many investors and foreign business people, not only in Chile but in different countries. And in each one of those meetings, they talk to me, they tell me about a country that has talent, availability, trustworthy, reliable, and with a very serious economical management, a country of possibilities, opportunities. And this brings your attention and shows that the country is a leader in the region. We've also spoken about our challenges, the gaps, where should we improve and how to move faster. And along with those conversations, companies are always offering their support into developing these subjects given their experience in their countries of origin. And many times in these conversations about regulation changes in industrial development, foreign companies contribute tremendously to this discussion. I would like to invite you that we as Chileans should be able to look at our country with those eyes, with the same eyes of the foreign investors. That we are aware of how it's important to care for our image that we've carefully built over decades, and also take on the same energy and enthusiasm that foreign investors have for coming to Chile to invest, not only to invest, but to also stay in this country. Let us value what we have and care for it and strengthen these characteristics and attractiveness that has made us leaders in the region. I thank you once more that you are joining us this morning, and let's keep on working together as we've done, and let's keep talking about foreign investment, development, and growth for our country. Thank you.